Hi, this is Joshua Berrios from drummerscornergroup.com, and today I have TuneBot Gig. It's from Overtone Labs. Pretty cool product that their actually first digital tuning product for drums. This is their second model. They have TuneBot and then have TuneBot Gig, their latest model, which is this one. This will run you anywhere from 65 to 70 bucks. It's a pretty cool product. My only gripe, really, and it's nothing really big, it's just I wish it would have came with a bag or something. I sometimes carry this in my cymbal bag, and when I take it out, sometimes it's on because any little touch, any contact with this, it'll turn it on. But that's my only issue. Other than that, I think this is a pretty cool product. If this is what you're looking for, it's good for the studio, for live setting. So I'll demonstrate to you on a snare drum or a tom, and we'll see how this works. Okay, here I have my snare sitting on a snare stand. We're gonna need both heads to resonate. Okay, we're gonna get the fundamental pitch of the drum by hitting in the center of the head. Okay, the fundamental is the dominant and the lowest pitch you hear when you hit the center of the drum. That's your dominant fundamental note, actually, that's gonna produce, and it's gonna show in here. So now we turn it on, and your first screen will be your absolute mode. That's where we leave it, and it's gonna read once you strike the center of the head. The light has to turn red. Once you strike, if the light goes red, it registered. If it doesn't turn red, that means it was too soft and it didn't register. Okay, so here it goes. 175 hertz. Then the bottom part, it shows you what note that the drum is producing. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you now how you can fine tune each lug using this TuneBot to get as precise as we can. All right, so now for that, I have to take it off my snare stand, put it on my throne, which I'm gonna do, or whichever way you can, just muffle the bottom head. That's all you have to do, is muffle the bottom head, and we're gonna focus on each lug. Okay, and I'll show you how easy it is. Okay, so now I took the snare drum off the basket and I put it on top of my throne. So now, which is muffling the bottom head, which that's what we're trying to do now, is focus on the top head. So you have to muffle the bottom head. I like this one. Turn it on. It'll be on your absolute mode. Once you turn it on, that's your first screen. 304. Put it to the difference mode. So now here's gonna register. So you have your meter going flat or sharp, and we're gonna try to fine tune each and every lug to 304, which is this one. Let's go to this bottom one. So remember, the red light has to light up. That means it registered and it picked up the signal. See, it's still low. It didn't pick up. You see the light didn't go on? Let's go to the next lug. There you have it. You know, you go through all these other lugs and you do the same thing, going back and forth. I think this is a great tool, especially like in a live setting where you're trying to adjust and you can't really hear. Some people do it by ear, and you can't really hear in a live setting when there's some other musicians fine tuning or whatever. This works well there. It would not pick up the other signals from the other instruments, depending where you're at, of course. But it worked for me. I used it a couple of times in a live setting, and it pretty much tuned my snare drum without the other instruments leaking in and changing my frequency. I highly recommend it. You know, if this is what you want, it's digital. Like I said, the first digital tuner for drums, for acoustic drums. Check it out. TuneBot Gig. Pretty cool.